from Houston, Texas. Got Mix News presents The Mix Report, the podcast where you can stay in the mix with sports and entertainment news.
Hey, what's going on, folks? This is T-Mix. You're now tuning into The Mix Report. I'm your host, T-Mix. Hey, basketball fans, today's NBA All-Star weekend. We had the three-point contest, the dunk contest yesterday, and today we're moving on to the game. And what we want to find out from you folks is, what are some of your favorite NBA All-Star game moments? Take a trip down memory lane. Take me back. Get in the comments. Tell me what your favorite moments were from past time with this game. See, back in the day, this game was about competition. You had some of the best players from around the NBA participating, competing at a high level. And they wanted to win, folks. Hey, it was an all-star game. It's an exhibition game. But they were ready to compete at a high level. Some of my favorite moments were back when Magic Johnson, those that know, Magic Johnson was a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, legendary Hall of Famer, arguably the best basketball player to ever pass the ball in the NBA universe history. He's throwing passes under the table, behind the head, between the legs, over the shoulder. You name it, Magic was doing it. He was a tremendous basketball player to play with. I want to know from you all, what are some of your favorite moments? Who are some of your favorite players? What stands out in your mind? So, like I said, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and relive some of these unforgettable moments that the NBA All-Star Game has presented. Let's get ready for a slam dunk. All right, folks. Speaking of dunk, who can forget about that moment, that epic moment with Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw line and slamming one home? In that same moment, you had guys like Dominique Wilkins. Look these guys up, folks. Look up this matchup. Michael Jordan versus Dominique Wilson. Not Wilson, folks. It's not Wilson, okay? It's Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins, Atlanta Hawks, okay? Look at the matchup between these two. Who do you think won? Do you think Mike won this dunk competition? Do you think Dominique Wilkins won the competition? Let me know in the comments on who you thought won this matchup. You had guys like Dr. J. Dr. J was in the dunk contest. You know, what's crazy is back in the day, some of your best players that were in the NBA participated in this competition. Nowadays, it's kind of like by committee, you know, the guy that has the most air in his shoes, or the guy that filled out the application for the dunk contest and they throw him in there. It wasn't like that back in the day. You had the best of the best competing at a high level, trying to win these competitions. Now, I don't know what we're looking at. Okay, it's a little ridiculous. You got just anybody that can jump and touch the bottom of the backboard, and they're in the contest. That's what it seems like to me. But that's neither here nor there. But it just doesn't seem like it's very competitive anymore. If you watch the dunk contest from yesterday, what's going on, folks? Okay. But first up, that was a big deal. You had Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw line in the 1988 All-Star Game. They called him Air, folks. Air Jordan. There for a reason. He glided all through the air. As he's going up, you're going down. That's what he was great at. That's what he was about. That was the stamp of approval that Michael Jordan had. Hey, he didn't make my top 10 for the greatest players of all time, but that's not what it's about. It's not that Mike didn't make the top 10, okay? It was very competitive, and Mike didn't make it. So, okay, don't get angry. Mike didn't make my top 10, neither did Larry Bird. All right? And you can be upset about it, folks, because it's not your list. I know some of you got a chance to tune in to the list, but check it out. It's not. It was so competitive. That's why they didn't make the list. But it doesn't take away from the greatness of those two. Larry Bird, iconic moments, 3-point competition. Larry Bird is in the 3-point competition, and he walks off the floor. Folks, Larry Bird shoots his last shot, and he doesn't even wait for it to hit the bottom of the net. He walked off knowing that he had the game on lock. Larry Bird, arguably one of the best trash talkers in the NBA has ever seen. These are some of my favorite moments. Let's fast forward to 2001. I'm sorry. Let's fast forward and go back. Fast forward. No, let's rewind. Let's rewind and go back. Okay, folks? Because in 2001, we witnessed an epic showdown between a young man by the name of Vince, a.k.a. Canada, Carter. Okay? It was Vince Carter versus T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Both of these guys had dropping dunks, jumping all over the place, in and out the lane, above the rim. These two guys epitomized the dunk competition with alley-oops from all over the place. Fans were on the edge of their seats at this All-Star game in 2001. Bottom line is, between those two guys, McGrady being 6'8", Vince Carter being 6'7", it doesn't get any better than that, folks. If you go talk about this in the comments, where were you at? Do you remember where you were at when you were watching this dunk competition? Who can forget about his greatness? Kobe Bryant, MVP performance, 2002 All-Star game, stud, okay? The Black Mamba put on a scoring clinic, folks. He couldn't be stopped. He showcased his unmatched skills at a competitive level. Hey, even though it was an All-Star game, Kobe Bryant was trying to get the dub, folks, okay? And that's one thing I liked about Kobe. He battled. He battled. It didn't matter if it was checkers, if it was jump rope, if it was ping pong. Kobe was trying to win, folks. It's not just all about the superstars a lot of times, folks, in these games, even though people believe that it's all about this guy or that guy. In 2019, I can take you back. 2019, guess what we saw? We saw a moment where Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, two NBA legends, by the way, received a well-deserved farewell award. It was a tribute for their last All-Star game appearance. So in this game, they've had some beautiful moments where they've sending guys off into the sunset. Magic Johnson, who can forget about his farewell tour where he had suffered the HIV virus, and he was able to come back and participate in an All-Star game where he got an opportunity to call out some of the greats like Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, you name it. Magic put on a show. He was pulling from all over the floor, shooting threes. Magic Johnson, a lot of people thought he couldn't shoot threes. Magic was able to prove to a lot of doubters that he had unlimited three-point range as well. Folks, it's just all about your moments. What are some of your moments? Put it in the comments, share with friends, like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'd like to hear some of your favorite moments, because these are some of my favorite moments that I remember. But there's just countless unforgettable moments in this NBA All-Star matchup that's going to go on this evening. So what you can do is grab some popcorn, grab some of your cheese, get some of your nachos, get some of that cotton candy, get some of that Kool-Aid, get some of that grape soda, sit back and you watch the NBA All-Star game this evening. And also take me down memory lane. Let me know, like, comment, and subscribe. What are some of your favorite moments? I might have missed some moments that you might have experienced. Some of them have come to mind, like Spud Webb participating. Spud Webb is a guy from back in the day, very, very small of stature at 5'4", jumping all over the place, dunking the ball everywhere. There's been a lot of moments. LeBron James shooting the ball in crunch time. Him and Kobe doing battle. You got Michael Jordan and Kobe battling in these All-Star games. There's a lot of moments that you can take. Take me back, folks, and be descriptive. Let me know what actually happened and where you were at. Were you at a friend's house? Take me back, folks. I thank you for listening to the Mix Report podcast. And always remember that you just got mixed.
Live from Houston, Texas. Got Mix News presents The Mix Report, the podcast where you can stay in the mix with sports and entertainment news.